Deviations from ideal behavior. We know that an ideal gas is a gas which obeys Boyle's law, Charles' law, and Avogadro law strictly under all conditions of temperature and pressure. So, a gas which deviates from ideal behavior can be called as a real gas. Now, consider Boyle's law. According to Boyle's law, we know that pressure is inversely proportional to volume at a constant temperature and for a fixed mass of a gas. Or we can say that the product PV is a constant. So, for an ideal gas, if we plot a graph taking pressure along the x-axis and the product PV along the y-axis, a straight line parallel to the pressure axis will be obtained. That is shown in the graph. You can see that the product PV is constant at all values of pressure for an ideal gas. So, we will get a straight line which is parallel to the pressure axis for an ideal gas. Two types of deviations from ideal behavior can be seen in the graph. Now consider gases like hydrogen and helium. For these two gases, we can find that the product PV increases continuously with increase in pressure. Now consider the plots obtained for gases like carbon monoxide and methane. Here we can find negative deviation. That is, the product PV first decreases with the increase in pressure and then reaches a minimum value. After that, the product PV increases. It crosses the line for the ideal gas, and thereafter the product PV increases continuously with increase in pressure, or it shows positive deviation after crossing the line for the ideal gas. The deviation from ideal behavior can also be observed in this plot of pressure versus volume for real gas and ideal gas. Two different curves are shown, one for real gas and the other for ideal gas. Pressure is taken along the y-axis and volume is taken along the x-axis. Now at high pressures, we find that the volume of the real gas and ideal gas is not the same. The volume of the real gas is different from that of the ideal gas, which shows that deviation is observed at high pressure. Now, out of real gas and ideal gas, which has more volume? From the graph, it is clear that it is real gas which has more volume compared to the ideal gas. The volume of the real gas can be considered as the experimental volume, whereas the volume of the ideal gas can be considered as the calculated volume. So here from the graph, it is clear that at higher pressures, the experimental volume is more than the calculated volume, or the volume of the real gas is more than the volume of the ideal gas. But at low pressures, we find that the volume of the real gas and the volume of the ideal gas approach each other. The two volumes approach each other at lower pressures. So ideal behavior is found at lower pressures, whereas deviations are found at higher pressures. Thus we come to know that gases do not strictly obey all the gas laws like Boyle's law, Charles' law and Avogadro law at all conditions of temperature and pressure. So now we should know why do gases deviate from the ideal behavior and what are the conditions under which gases deviate from ideality. Deviations from ideal behavior is mainly due to two wrong assumptions made in the kinetic molecular theory of gases. So now we have to know which are the two wrong assumptions made in the kinetic molecular theory of gases. The first one is that there is no force of attraction between the molecules of a gas. We cannot say that there is no force of attraction between the molecules of a gas. So this is a wrong assumption. Now consider the next wrong assumption made in the theory. Volume of the molecules of a gas is negligibly small in comparison to the total space occupied by the gas. So this postulate is also wrong. We cannot say that the volume occupied by the individual gas molecules is negligible compared to the total volume occupied by the gas. So it is because of these two wrong assumptions made in kinetic molecular theory of gases that gases deviate from ideal behavior.